Call me Drifter. Yeah, that was made for you. Mentos, I'm leaving that stuff to you.
This shard carries the broken will of Aga, a conquest eternal. You, escapee. You have tasted worm flesh same as my blade. Drown in the deep and become kin. You appeal to our rash. I am the one before you, unswayed by your mewling. Become what you are or hide, like you did then. The deep has sent a knife to herald my heir. I need no new bargain from an old worm. Leave us.
Hey, probably didn't expect to hear from me again, huh? Bailing was a bad move. I admit it. Soon as I turned around, I picked up Sloane's message. I thought she was gonna chew me out. She didn't. Just told me what I needed to do next. Anyway, I'm here now, and Eris needs me. Needs us. Find me on the Dreadnought. Call me crazy, hell. Most already do. But I can't shake this. I won't. The Dreadnought has one foot in the Ascendant Plane. Maybe that's how she reached out. Find her. She's here. I should have known. I should have known. It'd take more than that. but we can still do this. Get to the rift, and I'll be ready. You are the one who wounds. You are the blade untold. Damn it, Tolan. She is the blade unforgotten. She is the deep scoured, vengeance-fed, deathless. Oh, hell, just kill something with the damn sword! The Hive Gods were conjured back by their natures. Yeah, I read the books of sorrow. A fella gets curious. Anyway, Eris was the god of vengeance, so go get some. I'm on my way!
Guardian, behold the vast cathedral of my soul. As Hive, I slit Savathun's throat. In doing so, I made an incision into the Ascendant Plane. This became a world. A throne. It will protect my essence and restore my form. Here, I am resurrected. Here I am omnipotent.
Rifter, I thought you were gone.
No. My end was not bitter. It was sweet. This is my vindication. They were wrong. All of them. I am not sick. I am not mad. And I am no lost cause, fit only for self-sacrifice. My throne is wondrous and eternal, as am I.
Always were.
Guardian, I have not sat idle in this place. I have heard whispers through the wall, Is it true? Has the Taken King returned? I formed my throne with the stroke of a sword, as the Hive Gods did long ago. Their tribute in blood coalesced into worlds. You have seen Oryx's throne. His dreadnought, his court, what he called the High Wall. Here, the memory of the Taken King recognizes his equal, his killer, his heir, you. But his sisters will come to claim him, as brother and as instrument of power. Xivu Arath was sundered from her throne as she was sundered from her siblings. She would retake it all and return to their path of death and conquest. While Savathun in her high coven, having claimed the light, wishes to escape. Both the vows made to the worms and the lie that drove the siblings to that bargain. But their designs will be unmade. Their desires, their undoing. I name my throne the High Heresy, formed in opposition to the Hive. Here I am Heresiarch. Here I am Jailer. For my throne will be Oryx's prison. Guardian, I am returned, and my throne is magnificent. Yes, I intend to use it well. We must capture the Echo and bind Oryx to my throne. His sword, Willbreaker, is our key. Its power to avert can drag Oryx from the Echo's hold. A waste of potential. The Echo would allow us to travel effortlessly through the Ascendant Plane. We cannot let that slip through our fingers, Deputy Commander. Oryx's love for his sisters wanes. He may know a means to undermine their threat. I am relying on the strength of the Guardian's will. But, as of yet, the sword is not complete, and wielding it in service to me was almost too much for the Guardian to bear. We may neither destroy the Echo, nor excise Oryx. The call I felt emanating from the deep was not for us, or anyone. It was a beacon of want and purpose, sounding from whatever new entity now inhabits the deep. Drifter has located the source. Make no mistake, it is no gift. This we take for ourselves. That we contain this aberrant expression of taken energy. Her methods are not wrong, but there are often more paths than one to victory. one fist you grip control, and the other you reach with ambition. You are ready to face any horror the Dreadnought can produce, and turn them away with your fury.
Hey, Hero. Got an update for you. Sounds like you and Eris and Sloane have the Taken stuff under control. So I'm headed out on recon duty. Hall's staying parked right where it is. This is a short trip, don't you fret. But it's like Sloane said. It got Hive God worse around here. And now our backup plans need backup plans. So here's mine. This ain't all the pieces of Oryx's sword, not by a long shot. I'm putting some feelers out, hunting down where those pieces have wandered off to. You never know when you might need a wicked Hive sword. So everything's under control. No need to worry about old Drifter. I'll give you a shout when I've got something.
A threat is forming on Luna, our moon. It cannot be left to congeal from mere blight to aversion anchor. But where there is threat, hides opportunity. I shall teach another method by which you will strengthen your hold of Taken power and shatter theirs. The Hive twist arcane threads ahead of you. Their spellcraft pulls at the gathering blight here, adulterating Luna's crust beyond the Hive's normal perversions. And I hear whispers playing at shapes made real, shadows of shadows aching to speak words into being. Where are you? That ogre is undergoing the offering. The Hive do not possess this power. Without Oryx or the Witness, how? I fear another's hand may carve these new Taken into being. Retreat to Oryx's shrine. I assume to seek the Taken King's blessing. The wizard's ritual has yet to complete. End it here. Reach into the unknown and prepare for it to reach back. Guardian, meet the gaze of the abyss. Steep yourself in suffocating light. Invite the horror in. Hold it close. Now, Guardian, it is vulnerable. This place, a place of offering, where the Taken submit their weakness to gain strength. There is something else here, calling, rabid with grief. No, sever the bindings! Unshake this beast now, Guardian! Another foul stain scoured from Luna's ailing depths. You reap strength from their defeat. Hayat. Yet, the Taken King is absent from this clash of swords. He offers no substantiation of their ritual. Why here, then, the Dreadnought? The Taken? They are entwined, but their goals do not seem aligned. Perhaps the presence we felt here in the deep drives them. Perhaps there is more to uncover. Search the grounds. Guardian, a remnant etched into the receding deep. Draw it forth with your newfound power.
Oryx. The witness is dead. It lied to you.
We saw the Syzygy, sister, and we dove to avert doom. I followed you to the...
Let me cut to the truth. The Godwave wasn't the Traveler. We were chosen for light, and the witness gave us chains. But I can break us out of this game.
Deceit is your language.
We've both been played since the beginning. Look, this is Imaru, my ghost.
Light pawn! Where is my cunning sister? She would never allow such heresy.
And what do you call what you are now, if not heresy?
Enough! Does my blade not cut? Its edge is truth. Do ties not sink my form? Or logic proved in violence?
You're an inanimate object, dear brother. Your blade cuts nothing.
I do not accept this. I will navigate through each manipulation from the beginning, and I will divine the truth alone.
Oryx has shown the flaw in his logic. Faith. Now doubt creeps in. He has long been a creature of singular purpose and boundless curiosity. This revelation could send him reeling, or spell doom should he align with the Witch Queen. We cannot wait for the Echo to decide which avenue to explore. We must act in the face of uncertainty. I will begin preparations and contact you when they are ready for action.
Long ago, Oryx sought the worm Akka in the Ascendant Plane, but was denied the secrets of the deep. And so, Oryx slew the worm and communed with the deep himself. In this communion, he learned the power to take. And from Akka's body, he carved this foul dreadnought. But even a dead worm dreams, Guardian.
We live short, hard lives. We die in the dark. The storm above us will never end, and soon the Godwave will take us all. Above us there are only storm dreams, monsters, and ruins of apocalypse. Let us go down. Down, where we may discover truth. Some power to avenge ourselves upon our betrayers. Some hope of survival.
Long ago, Oryx sought the worm Akka in the Ascendant Plane, but was denied the secrets of the deep. And so, Oryx slew the worm and communed with the deep himself. In this communion, he learned the power to take. And from Akka's body, he carved this foul dreadnought. But even a dead worm dreams, Guardian.
You aren't welcome here, Guardian. The Dreadnought will make that very clear.
Long ago, Oryx sought the worm Akka in the Ascendant Plane, but was denied the secrets of the deep. And so, Oryx slew the worm and communed with the deep himself. In this communion, he learned the power to take.
You aren't welcome here, Guardian. The Dreadnought will make that very clear.
Do you feel that, Guardian? The writhing power within you, palpitating. Surrender yourself to the call of entropy. Let it become your blade.
You've got a lot of faith in ancient Taken energy we know nothing about.
Such is the nature of faith. A belief in our ability to subsume the primordial. Faith is curiosity, not fear.
Fear's natural. It's a warning. Respect for what this power's capable of. This is a weapon because I contain it. It's not a part of me. It's a tool.
I recognize the color of grief within you. You have yet to embrace it.
I never will. Power is control. Without control, you have nothing.
Not nothing. Potential. Oryx seeks a path to fundament. The Witch Queen, in delivering truth, has set Guardian, we are poised to strike, and strike first. Meet me aboard the Dreadnought. I will perform our ritual where I fell. Oryx will bend to our strength, and my throne will be his prison. Guardian, Savathun and Zebu Arath's forces close on us like jagged teeth. Thwart them. Protect the ritual as I bind the echo of the Navigator to my throne world. I will subdue the Taken King, capture him, cleave him from his throne. He will not escape my power. I will be his jailer yet.
But so is yours, Guardian. magnificent.
Guardian, we have him. Eris's mission was a success. I can't say I'm not impressed. Eris and I have never been afraid to do what needed to be done, regardless of the risk. And now we've captured the Taken King himself. I told Eris that fear is a warning. Correctly deployed, we can send that warning to our enemies. Now the Taken and the Dread hear it loud and clear. You know I was against bringing him here. Eris's throne world was our tactical advantage. But we had to move fast. That's what Eris did. She reacted, and now we have to adapt. This is an opportunity. We've got Oryx pinned. Hold him, Guardian.
Guardian, we are triumphant. With the echo of the Navigator as our prisoner, we have gained ground against those who would subdue us. We must not destroy him. He is a rich source of knowledge. As Echo and King, bound we may interrogate him. I cannot hold him indefinitely. Keeping the echo of the Navigator in my throne world consumes my focus. I will not allow it. Quite. I will learn what I can from the Echo, but by force or ritual, they will move to reclaim their stolen sibling.
I deal in judgment. Nothing is permanent. Endings mark new beginnings.